Okay, Salam video 10. Okay, as we said, Michael Jackson ended his predatory cycle of usury and slavery and, well, false expectation or malicious stereotyping of humanity, okay, by proving that humanity has the power to do things phenomenally great, right? If they believe in the oneness of the Creator. Okay, so Michael Jackson ended the predatory vicious cycle, thus ending the celestial. The celestial ending is marked by the last new moon and partial solar eclipse, or it was ended, okay, in Virgo in the Islamic month of Dhul Qaeda 29, and that began the Hajj, right? The beginning of the Hajj. 1436, which was September 13th, right? And we all know that on the Muslim Islamic calendar, lunar calendar of this year, last month, November 25th was the 13th of Safa, and that on the lunar calendar was Safa 13th, and that was Michael's birthday on the Islamic calendar at the Gemini new moon, which is at the door, right? That is the celestial door at the door. I did the video on Michael being at the celestial door, right? So now it's him at the celestial door. He has entered as the king, okay? The one, the true, the genuine king of humanity on the throne, celestial throne above and below, okay? And I'm here to represent the queen, right? I know I'm here to represent the king as the queen, right? Okay. So it marked the beginning of the beginning of, as I said, the pilgrimage, right? Toward home, and the end of the celestial 24,000 cycle, okay? And initiate the beginning of the new. So he too is a phoenix, marking the beginning, the end, and the beginning, right? And it was followed by what? The Aries blue moon, the Aries blood moon, total solar eclipse, right? Was it lunar eclipse or solar eclipse? Okay. I think it was a solar, yeah. The blood moon marked the lunar eclipse then. Okay, and it was aligned directly at the galactic center, right? Okay, so the Aries blood moon was a total, we read about that, total partial eclipse. Well, that's not really what I want to talk about there. Okay, so didn't know what the, okay, we went there, okay. Okay, so the Libra, which was, that was the 13th or the 14th of October, I believe it was. The Libra new moon of October, 13th again, that 13 comes up, right? 13, and his birthday on the 13th, and 13th of, it was a lot of 13s, right? Okay, and his birthday was on the 13th. Okay, Libra new moon of October 13th, 2015 marked the first day, the first month, which was Muharram, right, on the Islamic calendar, which was October. On the Islamic calendar, it also marked the first day of the new 24,000 New Year cycle, right? So one can easily see what is up for grabs here. It is time. Time is up for grabs. That's what this big race is about. All these wars is about. All these false flags. Speaking of false flags, that which happened in California, that in San Bernardino, that false flag. It was also a false flag. And what they say, a wife and a husband killed, a Muslim husband and wife killed, right? That's the twins, right? And it happened right on the the 2nd of December, right? So that was another December, that was another, happened December 2nd, right? Okay, as I recall, it was December 2nd. So, what was that, December 2nd? December 2nd. Oh, it was still in the second month. It was still in Safa, okay? The month on the Islamic calendar, right? So 2-2, right? 11-11, basically. and a husband and wife, right? And that was the beginning, right? Of that was it was it was oh, the twins, right? It was the twins, right? Because husband and wife, okay, representing the duality, right, of the immutable signs, right? So it was like again another sacrifice, right? But okay, so that was another false flag for representing the duality and the Gemini and combusting their way through, trying to bust their way through the Gemini doors, right? Okay. Okay, so we're going to keep moving forward. Okay, so what is up for grabs is time. Okay, it's a race for time, right? For the be the ones to control the 24,000-year cycle. Okay, which type of spirituality? And they're trying to put all this evil, mean, fighting, terrorism, and all this kind of stuff up in there. Okay, when in reality they're the ones who are doing it, from the Vatican to the Rothschild to the commercial market, to trying to keep their commercial world afloat, right? Because they don't want the natural world to humanity to they don't want humanity to live a natural life. They want to control humanity, and they want to continue with that cycle of violence and attacks and racism and raping humanity, because in this commercial world. The commercial world has to be a predator off of the natural world, right, and off of humanity. So that is what the game is about, time to control the next 24,000 years, because they know their time had ended, right? Okay, so rather than earn life through spiritual hard work and sacrifice, like Cain, the Zionist Canaanites of Babel were trying to steal lifetime from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by exploiting the promise given exclusively to Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. The Prophet Ibrahim's family, the Abrahamic family name, and his entire spiritual ummah, his entire spiritual ummah, the family of Jews, Christians, believers, right, and Muslims. That's what they were trying to steal from them, their time, their promise, their reward for being so sacrificing, as Michael sacrificed, right? Sacrificed his entire life for the sake of love and humanity and serving Allah's will, right? Okay, so they're trying to steal that time, okay, because their time is over. Now, because like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Prophet Ibrahim carries spiritual credibility with Allah. Okay, now while Noah is known for the ark, Musa is known for the parting of the Red Sea. Prophet Isa, the prophet born of a virgin, is known for raising the dead, and for the second coming. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is known as the seal of the prophets, the Quran, and Prophet Ibrahim is known for being as a friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All these prophets have credibility, right? And the Prophet Ibrahim is also known as the father of all the prophets, right? Okay, so like Michael, okay, is known for carrying the sword of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the defender of humanity, right? And Michael, Joseph Jackson certainly fulfilled that prophecy. I mean, that reputation, okay? So rather than earn celestial credibility, just like their fathers, the Canaanites, okay, find it easier to pillage, plunder, terrorize, destroy, deceive, massacre, exploit, enslave, and rape those who do the hard work and earn Allah's credibility, simply because they turn the other cheek and they choose to be peaceful, right? So they think they're easy prey, easy marks, right? So too was Joseph Jackson, very peaceful, very kind, and known as a sword, wears the crown and carries the sword of Allah. So while they may speak very kindly, right, they still have credibility and power, and that is what part of being the crown. They can, once they pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for humanity, inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what they pray for, their Allah, inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, will reward them with whatever they pray for. So Michael carries that credibility, right? Being the one most like the archangel, right? Okay, so in the Vatican, in the Vatican's commercial cabal of imps, right, of vamps, the Canaanite is a dog eat. The Canaanites is a dog eat dog cannibal culture. Brother is pitted against brother, sister is against sister, husband against wife, children against children, neighbor against neighbor, ultimately man against his environment. And when there is no one left to hate and destroy, man is being violently conditioned to turn and hate himself, all to rob man of the wealth in their humanity, collective spiritual, and their collective spiritual heritage. Lose the, this is the game they tell them, lose the spiritual, what do we say? Lose the spiritual heritage, right? Culture, and one loses their attempt to lose their soul, right? So they want them to lose their collective heritage, right? Okay, so as I said, lose the dignity in their soul. Okay, is to be suited and the soul is the body, right? That's the suit. And so if they lose their spiritual heritage, they basically lose their body, right? To lose their soul, they basically lose their body, right? And the Vatican, those vamps in that cabal, what they steal every they steal the spiritual heritage. They attempt to steal the spiritual heritage, right? Known as what? The black nobility, right? Okay, so that is why the commercial world, okay, takes the man out of the spiritual attire and places him in a business suit and tells him, you are no longer spiritual. Now you're a part of the commercial world. You're tied to the suited and booted and tied to the spiritual world. You're a businessman now. You're all about that money. Okay? Life is not about the almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala anymore in their commercial world. It becomes a life of servitude to the almighty Dala. Right? Now, so, and every new moon, and the Virgo new moon on, which was on the 13th, right? Again, on Michael's Michael's birth sign, that was in Safa, right? Birthday in the second month on the lunar calendar, right? Okay. So we see this continuously, this 13 Virgo constantly being repeated over and over, demonstrating the way man is to go, okay? Now, so it is not just a coincidence, the Pisces full moon, okay, was a celestial highlight, okay, that marked on by Michael Jackson's birthday, August 29th, ending in the, as I said, Aries full moon cycle. Aries blood full moon, okay, and total lunar eclipse, perfectly aligned at the galactic plane, letting people know the direction to go. Okay, Michael Joseph Jackson, martyred son is, what did I say? Oh, Michael Joseph Jackson is a martyr, okay, is truly the light, and is truly the light of the world, okay, that continues to shine his divine light throughout spiritual darkness of the spiritual darkness of a very spiritually warped, in the darkness of a very, very commercially spiritual, dark, warped world. Okay? And that concludes our cycle, our videos. Inshallah, see you soon. Okay? Season's greetings, and I pray that we all will be blessed and follow the light that has been placed in this world. Michael Joseph Jackson. okay?